Yo, what is going on? I'm sorry I stole Kuya P's intro from last year, but it's 2023. We got to do things differently. I am your boy, Glenn Lawrence. I am joined by the amazing, our leader, Mr. Kuya P. What's happening, bro?
I'm good, brother. Great to see you, man.
Also here with Heather Hurt. Miss Don't Hurt Him, how are you?
Good. Not hurting anyone, I guess, this time. So
I know. Thank you for keeping me straight, by the way, Heather. I just wanted to throw that out there, keeping me on the straight and narrow, on the good path. And with that said, we got to wrap some things up for 2022. We got to give them our top 3 streaming picks for the year for the TV. I do have some honorable mentions before I throw out those top 3 streaming TV picks. I gotta say, I really loved Never Ever Have I Ever. Great pick. Mindy Kaling has a great little show there. And then also House of Dragons. I didn't know if I was going to like it, but I actually love House of Dragons. House of Dragons was great. Peacemaker was also on my picks. So those are my honorable mentions, but now we need to get into the ones that I really loved. And of course, everybody loves this show. Everybody has a show, but I thought this was one of the best efforts at storytelling for a sequential season. And I really just fell in love with what they did with the season. I fell in love with the show all over again. I think it's some of the best storytelling that you'll see on streaming television of last year. Let's check out Stranger Things season 4.
I'll destroy it.
Everything. Your suffering is almost at an end.
But that's a lie. It's not all at an end.
Dear Billy, I don't know if you can even hear this. Ever since you left, everything's been a total disaster. For a while, we tried to be happy.
Yeah, Luke is getting it.
Normal.
I'm a baller now, y'all.
I know that's impossible.
We're all getting older. Just reminding how old I am.
Located you guys far from Hawkins because I thought you'd be safe. A war is coming. I'm afraid your friends at Hawkins are very much in the eye of the storm.
They don't care, yo. I love it that they're like, you know what?
My powers.
I don't know how to say this.
Fearless.
Just to say it. Without you, we can't win this war.
See you on the other side.
On the other side.
I was convinced I was put here for some other reason. Maybe I can still help. Even if it's the last thing I do.
People say Hawkins is cursed. They're not way off.
Time. You have lost.
Oh, goodness.
There we go.
Oh, man. I think there was one little bit that was on the end of that, but we don't need it because that was just an amazing trailer.
Oh, my bad.
Season. No, no, I could be wrong, but it was an amazing season. They put so much into season 4. There were some epic moments, and there's like, I just remember watching it, and some of the moments that they had in there. They're just like, yo, that is a television history moment. It brought back some like Kate Bush, bro, like somebody who had hits, way back in the day, and it brought those back and made them relevant now, boosted them to like number 1 on all the charts or whatever. It was just that good. But the storytelling around it was that good, and having all these characters, giving them all something to do, something impactful to do, something fun to do, something scary. The stakes are high. I can't say enough about Stranger Things season 4.
Stranger Forces.
Stranger Forces. It was amazing. So that is my number 3. The only reason why I give it the number 3, it should be like top number 1, but the only reason why I give it number 3 is because everybody watches the show. It's a known quantity. But that shouldn't hold it against it. Stranger Things season 4. If you haven't seen it, stream it, binge it. It's amazing. Heather, what do you think?
It definitely rejuvenated the series. People were really concerned that it was going to keep up with how terrible season 3 was. Not to hate on it too much, but season 3 was kind of shit. But it really rejuvenated the entire series. The only thing I will say is if they put Nancy and Steve back together, I might stop watching the show. I do not want that relationship. Steve deserves so much better than Nancy. Don't fucking do it. And I honestly am kind of disappointed that they're going on to Stranger Things 5, because they could have done, and it was a great ending. They could have done so much to make this the climax though, and they missed a shot.
I agree with you, but at the same time, I'm like, the only way I'll be happy is if Stranger is season 5 rivals season 4 in how.
Oh yeah, it's,
you know what I mean? Like, because season 4 was like, that was amazing, riveting, lights down low television. You know what I'm saying? It was so good. So I am in total agreement with you, Heather. Although I am holding out hope that season 5 is going to be just as good, if not better, than season 4. And if it is, it might go down as one of the best. Even with the season 3 kerfuffle, it might go down as one of the best TV shows ever.
That's true. Agreed.
Kuya P, what do you think, bro?
All right, so this is the year. The 2022 is the year my daughter got into Stranger Things.
Okay.
So she binged it like a mug. Watched it repeatedly. It was like it was what was played in our house because she couldn't get enough of it after she got into it, because all her cousins are hardcore Stranger Things fans, right? So for me, I saw Stranger Things season 1. I fell off for season 2 and 3 because of just time. I wanted to watch it. I just didn't have time. So I didn't watch season 2 or 3. Season 4, I saw pretty much all of it because my daughter forced it into me. She was like, Dad, you got to watch it. So I actually need to catch up because, again, I didn't watch 2 and 3, and here I am coming into 4, not knowing what happened between season 1 finale to now season 4. So I thought it was good. I just have a lot to catch up on to make everything sync. And I heard the commentary that Heather brought up about season 3 sucking. So, I guess I'll get to it. 2, I want to watch because I know they introduced kind of like, I'm a big Ghostbusters guy, and I know the characters put on Ghostbusters costumes, so I want to kind of see season 2 because of that. So I'm excited to finally check it out. I'll probably be doing that when season 5 drops to do all that catch up.
Well, then you have a year.
Because it's just time.
You have a year because they're taking their time on this one. It's not coming out.
I think that season 5 isn't until 2024, 2025. Yeah, you got time.
So you got plenty of time. I will say this: Heather doesn't like season 3 as much. I call it a kerfuffle. It wasn't that bad. It was.
Oh no, it was just clearly the weakest. Number 2 was not as strong as what I think we talked about this at one point. It's what really stinks about a show like Stranger Things is it is so original. Season 1 was so original. It was so dynamic. It was so different. It was so incredible that it's hard to keep up that change in a sequential series. You can't constantly be the best when you're literally doing this, when you have to do the same thing over and over. The good news is that each season has its own theme. Season 3 was Ghostbusters. It was kind of the sci-fi series versus season 4, which actually kind of surprises me because season 4 was the horror section. So kind of surprised it's on Glenn's list.
Yeah, it was, I know, right? But you know what? I do surprise from time to time, and I'm wondering if this next pick is going to be a surprise to y'all. My second pick for top streaming shows of 2022 is Reservation Dogs.
Ancestor teachings here, old ways. Back in my day when I was a young warrior on the plains, we all had a job.
Look at you with your cute little tool belt.
We all had a role. That's how we built strong nations. Each a stitch in the great loincloth of the people.
I don't even know what that means, man.
I don't even know what it means, man. I'm just making it up as I go along, all right?
There you go.
Bam. Short, quick, to the point. I love that trailer. I love the season even more. It's so fun, the show. But also the thing that I think is very interesting about it is it allows us a little bit of an insight. Maybe, it's of course obviously sensationalized and kind of exaggerated, but it allows us a little peek into the reservation lifestyle and Native American culture. So I was very, very happy to be a part of that, to see that, to take part in it. And it's fun. Taika Waititi is executive producer on this, and just all the actors amazing. Storylines are great, and there's this one scene in this season where all the ancestors are have their hands on the shoulders, and that's just it's a powerful scene. I'm sure there's memes of it or whatever, but it's when all your ancestors are there for you. It's dope, and I feel like they put a lot of love into the show, and I think more people need to see it. So that is why it's my number 2. Kuya P, what do you think about Reservation Dogs?
Glenn, I absolutely love this show. In my top 5. If not, yeah, I was thinking definitely my top 10, if not my top 5. That scene you mentioned had me in tears. The scene with the ancestors. This show will make you laugh. It'll make you cry. It'll make you go all the range of emotions. This was a brilliant season to follow up the first season. I love this series. I love this show. I hope we get more after this, because season 1 and season 2 are very jointed in a way, because the goal of season 1 finally came into realization at the end of season 2 with the characters. So I hope we're getting a season 3.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know more on that, Glenn. I haven't dived into it, but it was like a completion of the first 2 seasons with the finale. So I just hope we get more, because I love the show. And for all the reasons you said, and that range of emotions that it gives. It's a brilliant show. I love it.
Yeah, I love what FX is doing with all its diverse cast of storytellers, and this is just another one. I do think a season 3 is coming. I thought I saw the announcement for that.
I just looked it up. It's however, unfortunately, if you watch it on television, if you are an FX person, it's been basically confirmed that it'll be exclusively on Hulu.
Okay,
so get your
Hulu.
Subscriptions.
I got
Hulu. It's fine.
I'm fine. I'm good.
We're fine. We good. We good. Heather, speaking of that, are you good? What did you think about Reservation Dogs? What are you thinking?
I have not seen it yet, which is actually really unfortunate. I want to see it, but as Kuya P, I think, said it earlier in this episode or in a previous episode, something like that, we just can't watch everything. And Disney, I appreciate all the Hulu stuff you send me. Why didn't you send me this?
It was great. Yeah.
But I need to watch it. I know I need to. Y'all talk about it all the time. I know I need to watch it. So
very solid show. I think once you watch it, you'll just fall in love with all the characters and where they come from, and it's just a different insight into American culture, which is the reason why I started watching it, and I'm so glad that I did. All right, here it is. Everybody's wondering, what is the number 1 pick for top streaming show of 2022 that Glenn Lawrence thinks? And it is something that I'm not fond of. We talked about it, as a matter of fact, with movies and television nowadays. Everything is a recast, a reimagination. You know what I mean? Like it's just all these do-overs, man. And I have to say, sorry, I am going to have to choose as my number 1 pick for 2022 top TV streaming a Reboot.
Another Hulu show too.
So, what do you got?
Hulu's killing it.
I want to reboot the old sitcom Step Right Up.
Step right. Are you serious?
And I want to do it with the original cast.
According to Wikipedia, Clay Barber, drug charge and disorderly conduct. Brie Marie Jensen did a low-budget sci-fi cable show.
Captain, I'll repair them as soon as I nourish my larva.
And and Reed Sterling
Nourish
left
my
his film
larva.
career.
I'm the ruthless mother standing here with a 38 snub nose. You know what? I was thinking, what if I infused it with a layer of weariness and vulnerability?
Maybe don't think.
It's just not what they taught us at the Yale School of Drama.
Okay, we're done.
Remember I told you they were rebooting my old show?
Is she gonna be there?
You mean Brie?
I'm stuck and I can't breathe.
Fine, but I'm in a committed relationship.
What are you, 15?
I got it.
Hi.
I thought it would be weird if the first time we saw each other was on set.
That would be weird. Everyone, this is Gordon. He is the creator of the original show. Gordon, new writers.
This one of those diversity intern training things?
Literal gasp.
Comedy's evolved since you last wrote for television. I mean, honestly, whole species have evolved.
That's what I'm talking about. Come on, guys, let's bring it in.
No reason to do that.
Your mom still comes to set with you every day.
She's been coming to set with me my whole life.
Dude, that's creepy.
Could you say something to my mom?
Yeah, what the
You know how in the old sitcom, the characters always did the right thing? Man! They don't do the right thing anymore.
Oh, boy. What if Zach finds out?
Friends, what out?
That I couldn't talk to your mom yet.
Too hard, huh?
No,
No, I wouldn't say that.
not that.
We got Marie Jensen.
Can we just tape this later? Because honestly, I'm feeling really gross right now, and according to wardrobe, I look like a cow. We're live to 85,000 people. Hi, everyone! Yeah.
Hello.
have the rare gift of being funny. You can make millions of people laugh. To bring people a little joy, yes, that is as good an honorable thing as a man can do.
Gordon, I'm speechless.
Shit, if I knew that's all it took, I would have complimented you years ago.
I work at Hulu. This is my first time on a set. I'm new to humor.
What do you do?
Vice president of comedy.
Fun.
That's right.
Fun. So true. How it goes down, dude. I know I wouldn't. I said I'm against it. I hate all the fact that they're doing all these recasts and reboot, but Reboot was so fun, so charming. Co-creator of Modern Family, you can see he's got a little magic to him, man. This was great, very unexpected. It was must see TV every week because it's a weekly show, so I wasn't able to binge it. I had to watch it weekly, but I was always looking forward to it. You only get 8 episodes, but they're really good episodes. They move really fastly, and the jokes are funny. It's a fun time. It's a great cast. It's put together really well, and they have a little bit of everything in there for everybody. So there it is, man. I love that show. It is my top streaming pick for 2022. I hope other people will go out and see it. I'm sure that I have missed out on some other great things that are streaming. Please put them in the comments. Let us know about that, so next year we can get it right. But in the meantime, Kuya P, what do you think about Reboot?
I did not see it, but because of the illustrious words you're giving it, I will check it out when I have time. I recall hearing you talk about it throughout the past year of 2022 in our weekly show. So, and I remember, I think we did a reaction to the series when it first dropped. Yeah. So it looks great. Watching that trailer again reminds me what made me interested in it again. And now hearing your words about it, you having seen the entire series, I'm excited to check it out when I got time.
Nice. And Heather Hurt, I really wanted to hear your thoughts on it. What are you thinking?
I watched the first episode and only the first episode. And that's primarily because, and I said this on our React, the reason that I watched the first episode is my husband thought it was a reboot of Reboot.
Oh,
because we were waiting for it. We are still waiting. It hasn't been canceled. The reboot of Reboot is still coming, friends. So of the 1990s animated series. And so he was devastated when and so he wasn't as big of a fan, but I think it's one of those, it's like Modern Family where it's not always the first episode. Sometimes you have to give it 1 or 2. So I'm excited to actually get back into it and actually try it because it's great. It's a great cast. It's an incredible cast. So
yeah, it's good times. I had a lot of fun with it. Really enjoyed it. Brought back my love of sitcom, you know what I mean? So it was good, man. But there it is. There it is. Top streaming picks of 2022. Very short, quick, to the point. I got us there, man, but I had help doing it, namely these 2 fine people right with me. So first of all, Heather, tell them where they can find you.
Sure. You can find me on things. You can find me on things. You can find me at Nerd is a Heather on Twitter and at Heather is a Nerd on Instagram, TikTok, and Hive.
Nice. Kuya P, what about you, man? Where can
you can follow me at the Legend Kuya P on Twitter, TikTok, and IG, and Hive, and of course here with Heather and Glenn and the whole squad at the NRW and Annual Release Wednesday, where nerds rule the world, y'all.
Well, shoot, we got to get out of here. We got a whole world to rule. So we are out, but we will see you in 2023 with more picks, more reviews, more interviews, all that good stuff that you know and love us for. So stay tuned. We out.